Hello and welcome. You are listening to the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. I am your host, Lorna, certified food freedom coach and founder of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. I've spent 10 years in an unhealthy relationship with food, binge eating, over-exercising, and feeling insecure in my body. This podcast is all about helping you get to the root of your food struggles and teaching you how to rewire your brain so you can end binge eating. If you're ready to improve your relationship with food and cultivate more self-love towards yourself and your health, this is the podcast for you. So let's get to it and jump right in. Hello, Badass Podcast community. Welcome back to another episode of the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about my Root and Rewire membership and why it is specifically 6 or 12 months long. And I just want to say we're almost at 60 members inside. There's 59 of you that are so committed, so dedicated to healing your relationship with food and breaking out of the yo-yo diet binge cycle. I literally just want to take a moment to celebrate every single one of you because I know so many of you guys are listening to the podcast and 3 of you guys just joined today. Like, congratulations. I am so excited. I'm so ready to support you. So I want to talk about the length of the membership. When I was planning this membership, I knew that there were specific things that needed to be in this membership. There needed to be the tools, right? You guys hear me say this all of the time. You can't wing ending binge eating. You can't just fingers crossed, hope and pray that you're going to stop. There are strategic things or specific tools that you need to implement to get to the root of your binge eating and rewire your brain. And that is exactly why I called it the Root and Rewire membership. You also need the community aspect. You need to be surrounded by other people that are on the same path as you. They are ready to heal their relationship with food. They are also ready to skyrocket their progress like they did. They're a badass. And there's nothing quite like being part of a community, because I was even talking on a masterclass this week and I said, who in your life do you have that gets binge eating? They've gone through binge eating, they are currently going through it, and they know what it's like. And most people are like, no one, nobody understands binge eating. And I remember even when I was going through my struggles, nobody knew what binge eating was. Heck, when I went to a therapist for only 3 times because it was not for me, she didn't even understand what binge eating was. And she was supposedly, supposed to be an eating disorder recovery therapist. My doctor had no idea what binge eating was. My husband had no idea what binge eating was. My mom had no idea. Nobody understood me. So being part of a community changes the game for you. And then you need support from somebody who gets you. Honestly, people come into my membership and all my programs and they're like, I just feel so seen by you. And I'm like, yes, I get it. I totally get you guys. I have been through this. I understand what it feels like to feel uncomfortable in your own skin. I understand how crappy it is when you've binge and you promised yourself that you were never going to do it again, and then you had another binge. I understand how scary it can feel to eat in front of other people. I understand it. I understand the all or nothing mentality where you eat healthy and then you have one thing that you deem as bad or off limits, and next thing you know, you are just throwing in the towel and you're like, well, might as well just keep on eating because tomorrow's going to be better. I get it. So I was thinking when I was putting this membership together, what are the foundational tools, right? Because again, there's not one thing that's going to magically stop your binge eating. There's an accumulation of things that are going to stop your binge eating. And those 3 things, the tools, the support, the community, and the coaching, is really, really, really going to help you take things to the next level and heal your relationship with food. And I really wanted to create a safe place where you can feel seen, you can feel understood, and really learn all of the foundational principles, not just one key thing, all of the foundational principles to heal your relationship with food. And I'm talking ending emotional eating, getting to the root of your binge eating, stop thinking about food 24/7, controlling your crazy cravings, overcome secret eating, how to have health and fitness goals and be able to prioritize that without sliding back into diet culture, how to end self-sabotage, how to rewire your brain. You guys hear me talk so much about rewiring your brain, how to get out of a funk, what to do before, during, and after a binge, how to master your habits, get out of the all or nothing mentality. Like, I literally wanted to create a one-stop shop for you guys so you don't have to, look at all these other places of like where to go, like what do I do? This is a place where you no longer need to search in all different places for information, but have one place where you literally get it all. And so I was thinking, I'm like, at first I'm like, maybe this is going to be like a month-to-month membership. And then I'm like, Lorna, that is not what you stand for. You guys know me. I stand for sustainability. I stand for long-term success, binge-free for life. I am not here to help you have a few binge-free days and then revert back to old habits. Like, I am here to help you completely rewire your brain so you can end binge eating for good, getting rid of your binge urges for the rest of your life, like healing your relationship with food for good. It doesn't happen overnight. And having it be 6 or 12 months is an opportunity for you to commit in advance that I'm doing this. Many of you guys know my story, but for me, it was 2019. Like, that's the year I fully dedicated to going all in and healing my relationship with food. And it's no coincidence that I'm almost 4 years binge free today. Not because things were perfect, not because I didn't struggle, but because I committed to myself and I'm like, I am going to make it happen. I'm going to get the right support. I'm going to be part of the right community. And I dedicated all of 2019 to heal. Binge eating is a habit, right? It's a habit that's been ingrained into your brain. And you guys hear me say this, the more times you feel the urge to binge and you give in, the stronger the urge becomes. And then it makes it that much harder for you to not give in. So think about how long you've been binging for. Right? For me, it was 10 years. Maybe for you, it's been a few months, few years, decades, 20, 30 years. And how long have you struggled with your relationship with food for? Maybe it's been since you were a kid, when you were 4 years old, 7 years old, 14 years old. And there's so many diet culture thoughts in your brain that need to be reprogrammed. I was even talking to a client today and, she struggled with her relationship with food since she was like 4 years old. And she has these thoughts inside of her mind that you need to lose weight, you're fat, you can't eat this. Since the age of 4, she's over 30, right? So you need to rewire these thoughts, how to stop seeing food as good versus bad, how to remind yourself that you're not bad for wanting something sweet, how to stop seeing going out for dinner as a free-for-all that spirals you into the all or nothing mentality. And there are certain things that need to be worked on to stop binge eating for good, right? You got to ditch the diet mentality. You got to learn how to eat intuitively. You got to trust yourself with all foods. You got to heal your body image. You got to become less impulsive with food. And this is exactly why I created my Root and Rewire process that helps you master every single one of these areas. So with 6 or 12 months, it gives you enough time to not only learn the tools, but to implement them. And this is huge because you can learn information like a podcast, right? You're learning information, but it's not the same, is not the same as being in a program where you actually have support as you're implementing them, right? As you have accountability. Like, the ladies in this community are literally incredible. Like, I literally cannot tell you how amazing this community is. Like, just having that support, having that accountability, whether you're feeling the urge to binge or you've had a bad body image day or you've eaten some chocolate and you're feeling a little guilty, like, the community's there to support you as you're implementing them. This is why the clients that join my membership and my programs get results, because it's not just information that they're learning. The information is important. Having the right tools that I teach you inside of my membership will change your life. Like, literally, I put all of my best tools and strategies inside of this membership because I know what it takes to heal your relationship with food. So I literally package it all up inside of this membership. But the key factor about being in the membership, like I said, is the community and the support to implement the tools, because you're going to have questions, right? Like you're going to try out a tool and you're going to have a question, or you have an event coming up and you have a question, or you need support, you need advice. Like that's going to be inevitable. And repetition of specific tools is key to rewiring your brain. You have 6 or 12 months of utilizing these tools backed by science that will help you rewire your brain, and 6 or 12 months of support as you implement them. And the best part is there's no rush. There's no rush. Like, how do you feel when you're like, okay, you got to see results in 3 weeks. All right, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, you better see results in 8 weeks. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Like when you have 6 or 12 months, it's like you feel so grounded. It's like you can take such a huge deep breath and feel so well taken care of, knowing we have 6 or 12 months together. And even though the program is 6 or 12 months, there's no timeline. I want you to give yourself time to heal, to work on yourself, to better your relationship with food. You're doing things sustainably. Now, this doesn't mean you're not going to see results until 6 or 12 months. That's not true. People come to the membership and in a few weeks, they're like, my mind is blown. Like one of my clients, she watched one of the trainings. It was one of the first trainings, the Rewire Your Brain Masterclass. And she's like, I finished watching the Rewire Your Brain Masterclass and it's blown my tiny little mind. The discussion around rules and impulsivity, I can see that as a reoccurring pattern, not just in my binges, but in other self-sabotaging behaviors or bad habits that I do. Like I'm mind blown. And she watched one of the master classes in there, just one. There's like over 14 hours of trainings. Self-sabotage happens when you put so much pressure on yourself to get X result by X date. And I want to prevent that for you by giving you time to heal. Giving you time to heal. And again, this doesn't mean you have to wait that long to see results. You're going to come in, and when you start implementing, you're going to be mind blown at how less impulsive you feel, at how much you're able to enjoy food. One of my clients, she's literally a badass, and she's been in the membership for almost 2 months now. And I'll never forget, I have an entire podcast episode on her because she's literally such a badass. And she's just like, I remember she sent me a video about her eating like pancakes, and she actually just tagged me on Instagram. She tagged me on Instagram today, and she was talking about how she's like just enjoying her pancakes. And she literally said like, you know, just over here, loving the treadmill, loving the spin bike, and also pancakes, you know? And like, that just makes me so happy to see like what can truly happen for you when you dedicate time to healing your relationship with food, like being able to eat pancakes with real syrup and bake cookies with her daughter and like all these amazing things that you get to experience. And it's been a few months, you know? It doesn't have to take a long time with the proper support. Something else that I love about a 6 or 12 month program is this gives me time to get to know you better as a coach, right? So in the membership, every single month there's a masterclass, and every single month there's a Q&A with me. And I learn so much about what you need and how you need to be coached. And some of my clients, you know, love words of affirmation, and, you know, I give them that. Some of people really make progress when they have some tough love, or there's like a clear action step, right? And it's like, you need like a step-by-step plan. Every client is so different. But this is what we can do on our monthly Q&A calls. Is like, I get to learn you better. And if I'm working with you for 6 or 12 months, like I'm going to learn so much about you, and I can give you the proper strategic tools to help you conquer. Right. So this is so important. And again, the most common feedback that I get with the membership is the community. Like, there's literally nothing like getting support and love and encouragement from the other people who are on the journey with you. You got to be celebrated. You got to be encouraged. You get to be loved on every step of the way. And it's so cool to watch each other just like take steps forward towards freedom. And I want to see you feeling so free. It's going to take some time, but with the proper support, the most incredible community, and the most effective tools, you're going to conquer binge eating. I literally have countless messages from clients like, 2 days ago, I signed up for your Root and Rewire membership. I'm listening to those modules all day long. I can't express how much you already helped me. Signing up was the best decision so far. I'm so grateful. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for all the love you share with us. Lorna was so right. Community is such a key component to healing. I've tried for years to stop my binging without success. 1 month into this community and I'm mind blown. You ladies are truly amazing. This whole community, thank you for being there to celebrate the wins, to pick me up when I'm down. You give me hope and inspiration. I feel like I couldn't get this without you. I was literally just journaling about how this community is such an awesome place to share because we all get it. Different boats maybe, but the same storm. I knew posting here was the right thing to beat this urge. Thank you so much for the instant support. We're in this together. You're bringing me strength. I can definitely relate. I'm 10 days binge free, so thankful for this group. Love this thread, supporting each other in real time. It's giving me hope. We're in this together. Happy to update. The urge passed. I would have given in for sure without the support from you ladies. This is it. This is it, you guys. I know what's possible when you commit to 6 or 12 months because it's not a cop-out. You're not like, I'm going to try this thing. You know you want to heal your relationship with food. So why are you going to try something? You know you're going to do it. So why not dedicate today, 6 or 12 months? If you know you don't want to live the rest of your life being a slave to MyFitnessPal, being a slave to your scale, weighing yourself every single day, or thinking about food all day long, being impulsive with food, like if you know deep down that you don't want to spend the rest of your life at war with your body, out of control with food, you know you're ready to heal, this is the perfect place to join. You know you're going to conquer. So why not get support as you're going through it? Right? Like that was my mindset. I'm like, there's no way I am going to stay stuck in the diet binge cycle. Like there's just no way. I'm not that person. I'm like, if I know that there is tools and resources to support me and I literally feel so seen by somebody, I know that they can help me. I've been listening to them. They make me feel seen. They make me feel understood. I know that they can help me get there. Boom. That's it. I'm ready. Like, let's freaking go. I'm ready. So this is not, oh, I'm just going to like try for 1 month because that's an easy cop out. That's not what I'm about. I'm here to get you sustainable results. Sustainable results. You know you're done with quick fixes. So why are you going to even say, I'm just going to try? Like I didn't do a month-to-month membership because I don't want you to just try. I want you to commit. Yes, there's going to be ups and downs on this journey. But when you have the proper support, you keep going. When you're trying to do this on your own and you have a slip up, it's so easy to throw in the towel. It's so easy to say, oh, I can't do this. But when you've made that commitment for yourself and you have the support, you just keep going. You keep going and you conquer. Literally, you keep going and you conquer. Repetition of the proper tools, the support, the community. You got me every single month to coach you, to support you. This is what it takes to heal. And I've been just loving everyone in the membership, sharing their wins, sharing their things that they're going through, and just having everyone be so supportive. It is truly the greatest community. If you do one thing with me, it's honestly my membership. Like it is. It's all the foundational tools, you guys. I have been on my journey. And I know what it takes. I know what it takes to heal. I know the proper tools that are required. And I've literally packaged it all up so that you don't have to think about what to do. All the tools are there for you. So I would love to have you inside of my Root and Rewire membership. I'd love to support you. I'd love for you to feel what it feels like to feel seen and understood and be surrounded around these other badass ladies. Like, as soon as you come in, you're going to take a deep breath and you're going to be like, oh, the sigh of relief. These people are my people. They get me. I want to read something that one of my clients just shared today. I cannot say enough good things about the membership. All the resources you get access to, the amazing community, the monthly calls, and the new resources, it's absolutely worth it. I cannot remember the last time I binged. And by the way, it's been well over 2 months since this client joined. I cannot remember the last time I binged because I'm putting in the work on this journey, and I can do that because of this membership. What I love about your content, it's the same information, but shared in such a different way. That's what I love about the membership. I love the community of women inside the membership. It's literally a game changer. If you get an urge, you send a message in the group chat, somebody answers immediately. It's like 24/7 support with women who are in this with you. Over a month in the membership has just proven to myself again and again how essential a community is. And the ongoing support and learning helps so much for my momentum. Like, this is it. If you want to be in momentum, commit for 6 or 12 months. If you want to stay hopeful, if you want to stay inspired, if you want to make progress literally every single month where you're feeling less impulsive with food, you're feeling less guilty, you're having less urges, you're having less binges, plug yourself into this membership. It will change your life. So I would love to support you. I will leave the link for you below, and I hope to see you inside. I love you so much. You freaking got this. I can't wait to support you. And we'll see you guys inside of the membership.